The third eye, also known as the seventh chakra, links us directly with the higher self, spiritual center, and ability to access the Akashic records. Developing this region allows us to begin to perceive the truth that surrounds us. The third eye chakra governs the center of wisdom, intuition, psychic abilities, clairvoyance, the pineal gland, the base of brain and third ventricle, willpower, higher consciousness, insight, spiritual discernment, distribution center for transmitting prana, energy, to other parts of body, divine experiences, sleep, our biological clock, circadian rhythm, time, telepathy, awareness, and much more. A fully open third eye will allow you to experience the interconnectedness with everything around you in nature, and will feel a deep connection with the universe. This is a deep sense that allows you to see the beauty in all things and to realize that your physical eye is not your true nature. Today we will discuss 11 fundamental signs that your third eye is opening. 1. Pressure between the eyebrows. When opening your third eye, you may feel a subtle or strong pulsation in the center of your forehead just above the eyebrows. When the third eye begins to manifest on a deeper level, you may be conscious of a sensation between the eyebrows. The pressure can be very intense and powerful, as if something is literally pushing in that area. This is very common and normal when your third eye is opening and expanding. This is also a sign that your pineal gland is growing energetically. This pulsation sensation might seem like someone is lightly touching your forehead, or you may feel a sensation of warmth spreading. Sometimes this sensation could appear from nowhere, whether we have spiritual feelings or not. It's as if it's a signal to pull us back in that spiritual state of mind. 2. Conscious eating. When your third eye is open, you understand that everything is energy. You recognize that food is vibration and information as well. This awakening process will have your body going through various levels of restructuring and rebalancing. As a result, you will find that you naturally start to become drawn to certain foods you might not be used to eating, and repelled by foods that you have been eating for quite some time. You can either eat fear or love. The choice is yours. You start becoming more conscious of what you digest. You start to become more aware of the energy that you place within your body. You will also notice that your sensitivity to toxicity increases as your consciousness rises to new levels, allowing you to realize that food is energy, and this inspires you to digest food. What truly nourishes you, makes you strong, raises your vibrations, and not food that puts you down. Eventually you can feel the vibration of what you are eating. Your body will force you, past a certain point, to eliminate some substances from your diet. This is fundamental. Alimentation and food are everything for your spiritual journey and for both healthy physical and energy bodies. This is a very natural and organic process that you don't have to try to control too much, but it's certainly another indicator that you are going through some major changes. 3. Perception beyond duality. Another sign that your third eye is opening is that you begin to view everything around you in a totally different and new perception. That is exactly what this chakra does. It gives you the ability to, literally, see the oneness of all things. Among the most obvious signals of third eye opening is an increase in foresight or intuition we start to experience if we are paying attention. As you are opening your third eye, you will begin to gain access to higher states of consciousness and, therefore, other dimensions. There is no more separation between you and the others, between the observer and the observed, the individual and the collective, the creator and creation. This of course takes place in various stages, and it's also related even to the expansion and opening of the crown chakra. When you are identified with your body, you experience yourself, inevitably, as separate from all other bodies. When you are identified with something more subtle, consciousness, which is life itself, manifesting in all the different forms, you experience yourself as everyone and everything. You become one with everything around you. This makes you feel very connected to all living things. You begin to raise your vibration and being to see, feel and most of all know, which is different from just believing, that you and others are one. This is why SpiritIllusion.com's main slogan is We Are One. We Are One represents the collective consciousness. 4. Many synchronicities and number alignments. When your third eye is open, you move into a higher state of consciousness. You understand that there are no coincidences. You start to notice all the synchronicities that have been occurring around you all along. These synchronicities will make an appearance of meaningful coincidences in your life that are unlikely, ironic and sometimes very helpful. This phenomenon is a wink from the universe, a sign of your intuition and connectedness. If you've been experiencing synchronicity, you've been in the right place, at the right time. When your third eye is opening, you begin elevating your state of consciousness. It is highly likely that you will experiencing a number of signs of synchronicity. Synchronicities are responsible for bringing people and events into our lives seemingly at just the right time. This is why they are considered by many to be nothing more than coincidence. However, there is no such thing as coincidence if you believe in synchronicity. Although synchronicity has never been scientifically proven, it certainly doesn't mean it does not exist. Synchronicity is like gravity in a way. You can't see it, but it is definitely there, and the more you open yourself to becoming aware of synchronicities as they appear in your life, the more of them you will notice. When opening your third eye, you will also notice number alignments as well. These numbers will be seen everywhere, from billboards, license plates, phone numbers, lottery tickets, account numbers, and basically anything that identifies us. You might recognize the same numbers that seem to follow you everywhere. They are trying to tell you something. Numbers are a special way that your angels and spirit guides can get messages to you. If you understand the meaning of these numbers, you can communicate with your angels and guides. As you open your third eye, the higher realms take notice and begin sending you messages in many forms. The late Albert Einstein discovered with the law of relativity that everything in the universe is made of energy vibrating at different rates. The more dense the matter, the slower the vibration. He equated, and it has been proven scientifically, that if everything in the universe is made up of energy, everything must in some way be connected. Synchronicity reveals how we are intrinsically connected to our seemingly dense material world through our conscious and subconscious thought patterns. Our thoughts control our reality, and the collective consciousness which we are all part of is like an organizing principle that brings us together through synchronistic experiences which help us all to evolve on both our physical and spiritual journey through eternity. 5. Change in thought patterns and mind expansion. When opening your third eye, you will start developing heightened concentration and focus. Your mind will begin to expand as you open yourself to a whole new world. You soon realize that how you used to think before doesn't work anymore. You begin to think differently. The old ways of thinking are gone, as they do not align with the reality you are living after your awakening. You begin to understand easily very complicated concepts, especially when you begin to be guided by spirit and taught the higher truths. Communication happens faster and in a way never experienced before. You begin to receive energetic information from the higher realms containing important all cater to your existence and life purpose. You begin feeling a calm, clear feeling that the world is completely open to you and your potential is limitless. This is a sign you're identifying more with the self and connecting to your third eye. You begin to question everything around you and realize that you have been living a dormant life. You may begin to question life and search for your own answers without accepting blindly what you have been taught all of your life. An inner process of mental transformation and reorganization begins. You erase old teachings, substituting with your newly found truth. 6. Light and sound sensitivity. With the opening third eye, you could find yourselves a bit more sensitive to light and sound altogether. You will also begin seeing fuller range of colors, and certain colors may appear more brighter than before. With an opening third eye, you might find yourself a little bit more sensitive to light and seeing a fuller range of colors. Vivid colors and awareness of light are not always obvious or overwhelming. but they bring greater awareness of what is happening around you. If you focus on your third eye during meditation, stronger lights may appear, you being to see the light. This is a great indication that your third eye is opening or is fully opened. You may also find yourself suddenly very sensitive to certain sounds and tones. You may find that low tones are soothing and high tones cause great rushes of emotions. Your choice in music may also change as well. 7. Increased headaches. When opening your third eye, you may begin feeling pressure in your head that may alarm you. Do not worry too much, as there is a great chance that your Kundalini energy is trying to activate the final stages of opening up your third eye. At times, that pressure can begin to ache a little. Consider it a little bit of energy overload. Head pressure is an actual sign of the spiritual eye opening, particularly in the center of the forehead. It is an indication that one's pineal gland is developing energetically. Kundalini energy, or otherwise known as spirit energy, will rise and build up near your pineal gland and energize your third eye chakra. This energy lies dormant in most people, but can become triggered by a number of different influences. This Kundalini energy has one purpose: to make its way up your spine, activating all of your chakras in the process and clearing away everything that stands in the way of your full-blown enlightened state. This is rarely a smooth process, however, and oftentimes this Kundalini energy gets stuck at certain chakras, and as a result, it sort of pools in that particular area until it is cleared. 8. Newfound life purpose. You will likely find yourself much more concerned than ever before about your life purpose. Since your third eye is awakening, you may begin to sense more clearly the negative energy of your workplace, or perhaps the true intentions of some of your friends or family members. You are waking up to the truth of things and seeing your life very differently. On the surface, everything may be the same, but it's like you climbed up on a hill and now have a drastically new perspective on everything. You may find that the things at your current job or relationship that weren't a big deal before start to become more noticeable and off-putting. The result is that you draw different conclusions about it and may discover many things that feel out of alignment with how you want it to be. This is a very expected and normal, transitory period of your awakening. You begin to realize that awakening does not always mean becoming more aware of all of the love everywhere. It means becoming more aware of everything. The opening of the third eye represents change. It can alter your perspective and your personality. The changes are beneficial. You may become more tolerant or less selfish. As your third eye opens, you may have the feeling that things are changing around you and within you. You will be able to perceive much more love and divinity in all things, but at the same time, and same rate, you will perceive more of the darkness in all things, including your friends, job, and family, potentially. At the same time, you must know that the timing is always perfect and you are ready to handle whatever falls in your lap. 9. Lucid and vivid dreaming. Another sign that your third eye is open is when you find yourself having amazing lucid and vivid dreams. The kind of dreams that you never forget. These dreams are extremely vivid and feel like an enhanced reality world. An open third eye results in increased melatonin levels, which leads to extremely vivid dreaming. Since your pineal gland regulates your sleep cycles, you will find that you sleep much better and that your dreams are more vivid in your lucid dreaming. This means that you will feel that you can control your dreams and you will be able to realize your true infinite self and the infinite possibilities that exist in a state of sleep. Additionally, you will realize that this world of dreams is the same as the real world in which we live. For example, the fact that we have unlimited possibilities and we are all masters of our own universe. 10. Psychic powers and higher states of consciousness. An open third eye will bring back your psychic powers as well as enhanced telepathic communications. You will also develop clairvoyance, clairsentience, as well as extrasensory perceptions, just to name a few. You may begin to feel like you can sense when something bad is going to happen. You may be able to figure out what people plan to do before they do it. Your instincts are as a well-adjusted compass that points you in the right direction to achieve what your soul is looking for. Opening the third eye brings psychic abilities. With activating the pineal gland, you are able to read instinctive signals far easier until they become almost like another sense, hence the term sixth sense is derived from. The feeling that we are all part of the same whole also becomes clear, and you are capable of empathy with others, knowing that they are part of the same universal consciousness. Intuition is no more just a feeling, but a tool that begins to work with higher and higher levels of precision. Spiritual development naturally increases the intuition. Intuition is the ability to know something will happen before it actually does. It's a subtle feeling that comes and goes without warning. But over time, this feeling can get stronger and stronger, and become a guiding principle in our lives. Do not deny your intuition, as the universe is trying to let you in on a big secret. 11. Seeing truth in all things. When you open your third eye, you begin to naturally understand the hidden language spoken by nature, by life. Everything is more alive, conscious. Everything speaks and communicates with you, especially with frequencies and energy. You can see beyond things and labels. You can easily detect all the ways society uses to program us. The rare times you are watching the news, you can see what they are not telling you. By watching what they are transmitting, your perception completely switches as you see only truth. You see through lies and you read between the lines of everything. You can see that everything has a hidden meaning, and everything teaches you that everything is interdependent and interconnected in existence. You begin to learn a hidden language spoken by nature, by life. Everything is more alive, conscious. Everything speaks and communicates with you, especially with frequencies and energy.